All right, my Panther platform owners, this is 2006 Mercury here. We have got 135,000 on the dash, baby. Okay, and here's what we're doing, folks. Here's what we're doing, okay? I made a video before on here, maybe polishing the car, doing stuff like that. But quick rundown. She's got 135,000 on her now. I bought it with 40,000 in 2019. I have used nothing but OE parts on this car until this puppy right here started leaking. Now, I actually caught it when it started just barely leaking in the back on the original manifold, right? And the embarrassing thing to say here is, just putting it all out there, I've done this 3 times, okay? First with a dorman manifold just like this one, but I didn't like the way that this metal housing was bolted to the plastic. It was like off center. It was weird. I didn't end up putting it on the car. I got another manifold, so I've done it 3 times with this manifold. Replaced gaskets each time, but each time I did this, I did not use the JB Weld steel stick to get rid of the pitting on that surface where this mounts, okay? So, I can do all this in my sleep now, but I am going to pull this off and start the JB Weld procedure, and I'm just going to let this car sit for maybe a week or so while I do this. The previous times I had done this, I was trying to do this while I was also, you know, like at work or on a Saturday. And, you know, this needs multiple days to do it right. So, as you can see, it's not catastrophic leakage, but it is leaking. So, obviously, like, I haven't put any coolant in it. My coolant's still okay, but it's leaking. I pulled my coils out the other day. You can see I put extra diode electric grease around there. Well, the antifreeze hadn't been getting down into the coil, which is fine. It's been just going around it and down into the valley. But that was my main concern, is that antifreeze is getting down in the spark plug holes. It's not, but it's not good. So I've been driving the car for several months like this, and it's just been getting me by. It's been running fine, but it is leaking. So I just wanted to make this video for all my Panther dudes out there. This is an 06 dorman. I don't like anything about this manifold. I don't like, obviously, that you got to, put screws into plastic. That's, the OE had like nut zerts, that the bolts go down into. And obviously the height is totally different on this. So I may get this off of here, and I may not even reuse this. I may get the Ford Performance Mustang manifold for the 4.6 2-valve, and I hear that they bolt on. So I'm going to get this all off of here and start the JB Weld procedure to get rid of that pitting, and go from there. But, I just wanted to make a video because it's just irritating that it's very difficult to get a actual Ford manifold here. So I'm going to get this done, and then the next thing to tackle is my AC dryer rotted out the bottom. And when I first got the car, I modified that bracket so that it didn't hold any moisture down there, that little plastic, housing. But it was already, pretty rusty. So I unplugged the AC compressor and a while back, and I've just, obviously haven't needed AC because it was winter. But yeah, so I'm excited to jump back into this and get this done completely, and then I'll be ready for another cross-country adventure. All right. So yeah, you know, it's difficult. It's just irritating doing this again. But if I would have used the JB Weld the first time, I'm sure I wouldn't be having this issue. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video for all my Panther dudes out there. Please forgive, this is not normally this dirty, but I've had a lot going on, and you know, I've just been, you know, freaking saving up paychecks so that I can get all this done. If I need to buy another manifold, I can. If I need to buy whatever I need to, I can do that. So yeah, I feel great about it. And if anybody has any, actually, I don't want anybody's advice or anybody's tips, because I have I have been around and around with this thing trying to figure this shit out. And pardon my language, but I've pretty well got it figured out, I think. So yeah, quick rundown. I'm just letting it cool off, and we're gonna tear this puppy apart. Everybody, if you take, everybody be very careful with all your vacuum lines here, and everything. Mine are okay, but you know, they're just starting to get old. And obviously you can't get them from the dealership anymore. So I'm going to disconnect that EGR valve right there. I've had it off before, and I know the procedure. So, yeah, so just this is for all my Panther platform guys out there. Dorman sucks, but it may be what we have to use. So, but yeah, that's the rundown. Over and out. I will make a follow-up video when I've got this off, and I'll make a follow-up video hopefully when I've got it all resolved. So I ordered new O-rings that go around the injector, and then the new O-rings that go up into the fuel rail. So I'm going to replace all those, and then like I said, I'm either going to reuse this manifold, new gasket set, or I'm going to get the Ford one, get the Ford Mustang one, and just freaking play around with it and figure it out. So, all right.